All right, so today we are diving into something really fascinating. It's this high stakes cat and mouse game that's playing out in the world of AI as we speak. We're talking about a full blown technological arms race, one that's already changing the game for writers, students, everyone, really. And it all boils down to one big question.
I mean, think about that for a second. What happens when an AI tries to hide from another AI? It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? You've got one AI building something and another one whose only job is to hunt it down. But this isn't a movie plot. This is a real battle, and it is heating up every single day.
So here's the basic setup. On one hand, you've got these incredible generative AI models that can whip up pretty much anything you ask for essays, emails, you name it. But on the other hand, a whole new industry of specialized AI tools has popped up with one single mission to detect them. And that, right there, is where the whole conflict gets started. All right, the first move, enter the AI detectors. So, in this game of chess, who made the first move? Well, it was definitely the detectors. Suddenly, there's this new line of defense, this new challenge that every single piece of AI-generated writing now has to face.
And believe me, these opponents are the real deal. We're talking about some big names here. Tools you've probably even heard of, like Turnitin, and then a whole new wave of specialists like GPT-0, Originality, and Winston AI. These guys have basically become the new gatekeepers, the bouncers at the club of digital text, and they're the ones deciding what looks human and what gets flagged.
So, how do they actually pull this off? Well, you can think of them like digital detectives. They are trained to spot the little tells that give away AI writing. Things like sentences that are all weirdly the same length, or a vocabulary that's just a little too predictable. These are the digital fingerprints that AI models use to leave all over the place, and honestly, it made them pretty easy to catch. Okay, so here comes the countermove, the humanizer. Because, of course, anytime someone builds a lock, someone else is going to start working on a key. The second these detectors became a thing, a whole new demand was created for a counterattack, a tool that could make AI text invisible again. And that's where the humanizer comes in.
So what is an AI humanizer? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's an AI that rewrites text from another AI. And get this, its main job isn't just to make the writing sound a little less robotic. No, its number one goal is to scrub away those digital fingerprints we were just talking about, the very things the detectors are looking for. And the way you use it is actually ridiculously simple. Step one, you generate your text with a normal AI tool, say ChatGPT or something. But then, and this is the key, step two, instead of using that text, you copy and paste it into one of these humanizer tools. And then, step three, it spits out a brand new version that's been specifically engineered to, fly right under the radar.
And that brings us to the objective total detection stealth. Because let's be clear, the goal here isn't just to sound a little bit more human. Nah, the real endgame is total stealth, to become a ghost in the machine, to be completely 100% invisible to any detection software out there.
I mean, look at this quote. This is from a tool called EssayDone, and it really just says it all. Rewrite AI writing into undetectable AI text. Notice they're not saying better text or more creative text. The entire sales pitch, the whole point of the product, is to be undetectable. That is a direct challenge, a gauntlet thrown right at the feet of the detectors. This little comparison right here really breaks down the whole transformation. So over on the left, you've got your standard AI writing, and the big problem? It gets flagged by tools like Turnitin and GPT-0. It's just too predictable. But then, on the right, you have the humanized version. The whole goal is to be undetectable by those exact same tools. How? By reworking it, adding variety, making the sentence structure more complex and human-like. It's basically digital camouflage. So, what is the next move? We've got the detector, we've got the tool to evade it, the move, and the countermove. It really makes you wonder, where does this game go from here? Well, what we're watching unfold is a classic technological arms race. It's a never-ending cycle, really. As the detectors, the Turnitins and GPT-0s of the world, get smarter and better at spotting even the sneaky stuff, you can bet your bottom dollar the humanizer tools are going to evolve right along with them. They'll just keep developing new tricks to stay one step ahead. It's a back and forth that's just going to keep on escalating. And all of this leaves us with one final and frankly massive question. If this arms race keeps going until an AI can perfectly, flawlessly mimic human writing, to the point where it's completely undetectable, then what does original work even mean anymore? Seriously, in a world where a machine can create something that is totally indistinguishable from what a person can do, how do we even begin to define what's authentic? Now that is the real challenge we're all facing.